from XLA.com. Just want to do a quick guide on what to look out for when you purchase your brand new BlueRay 450 PE edition. So first off, the BlueRay 450 is ready to fly, but a lot of people tend to misunderstand the term ready to fly used at XLA.com. The term ready to fly that we use here simply means that you get everything that you need to fly your helicopter in the package. So, but do not expect your helicopter to be 100% ready to fly, like plug in the battery and go. You still have to look at a few stuff and set up a few items to get a perfectly flying helicopter. So let's start off with a few tools that you might want to get when you purchase your helicopter. First off, you see here is a blade balancer. Sometimes the blades are not balanced from the factory, so you have to double check the blade, make sure they're balanced, because if the blades are not balanced, it will cause vibrations, and which is very bad on a helicopter. So you guys might want to check out a blade balancer right here, and also a few tools like a 1.5 Allen driver or even a 2.5 Allen driver to make adjustments on the helicopter. And these tools can be found on xheli.com underneath the helicopter tool category. So let's move on to the transmitter that comes with the BlueRay 450. The transmitter is the XceedRC 6-channel 2.4 GHz transmitter. It is fully programmable with the included USB cable. The software that comes with this transmitter and cable is for Windows XP. So if you guys are using Windows Vista or even the newer Windows 7, remember to download, or be sure to download the newer updated driver to use the cable and transmitter, because your computer will not read it without the newer updated driver. And you guys can find the updated driver on XLA.com or also on a website called mycoolheli.com, which is very good too. The update will be listed on there, and also mycoolheli.com shows you how to program and set up your helicopter and transmitter, which is a very helpful website. So remember guys, check it out, and the link will be posted down here in the description box beneath the video. So up next right here is the helicopter. A few things that you'll want to look out for before you fly your helicopter is to check all of the screws on the helicopter, like on the frames and on the head. Make sure all the screws are tight. Be careful not to over tighten down the screws. All you want to do is just put it down and just give it like a nice snug. That's all you want to tighten down on these screws. Now for screws that goes into metal contact, like on the head and the tail setup over here, you would want to use Loctite so that way the screws will not vibrate loose. But do not use Loctite on these two screws right here, because the bottom of here, the screws has a lock nut that holds the screw down, so do not use Loctite on those two items. Double check your flybar paddles, make sure everything is nice and straight, not crooked. A quick tip too, which you guys could do, is to align the back of this paddle right here with the screw on the flybar cage right here, or even just align this paddle with this flybar cage. Make sure everything is parallel, nice and smooth, because you would not want the paddles to be crooked or off a little bit. So next up, the main shaft and the tail shaft does not come lube out of the box, so you guys will want to use lightweight oil like Tri-Flow all-in-one bearing oil, or even coconut oil will work. Just put a few drops above here, above the swash plate and above the washout base on the main shaft, and also 1 or 2 drops on the tail, and that will give you a nice friction-free setup with the metal contact. One commonly overlooked item or thing that's on a helicopter that people tend to overlook are these two guides right down here. What you want to do is make sure that these guides are not crooked by a little bit. Sometimes out of the box or during transportation, you could actually knock it off place. So make sure the guides are nice and straight right down here, and that will give you a very rock solid tail performance. And that's also another key to a nice solid tail, is to have a friction and very smooth working tail setup. Double check your belt tension. Make sure nothing is too tight or too loose. If it's too loose, the tail blades right here will skip, and the tail will not hold correctly. And if the belt is too tight, that will cause very low run time, and your batteries and motor will probably come down hotter than usual. Okay, next up, you guys can see here, remember to put Loctite on the pinion on the motor right here. Sometimes there's no Loctite on the pinion, so if the pinion does work its way loose from the motor shaft, the helicopter will fall like a brick. So remember to use Loctite on those parts right there. So there you go guys, that was a quick guide on what to look out for when you purchase your brand new 450 PE edition. So stay tuned guys for the next video, which I'm going to show you guys what this helicopter can do on the stock ready to fly setup. So thanks for watching guys.